for our next run here on SGDQ 2020 Online. It is Gunman Clive by FCRacer.
What is up, you guys? FCRacer here, and this is Gunman Clive. Before we get the run going, I wanted to just take a quick second to talk about some of the cool things that you're going to see. So, for the most part, it's a straightforward platformer and a little bit of RNG with the bosses. And the bosses are aptly named Elvis, Iron Giant, Captain Commando, and Dark Clive, as you'll see. Hopefully we get some good RNG for this run here, but I am ready to go, so I'll go ahead and get the countdown set here. All right, get some hype in chat, and we'll get the countdown going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Gunman Clive is a 2D action platformer, little run and gun, and pays a lot of homages to some classic games that we've seen at GDQ a few times here. I'm pretty sure you guys will catch the references. The story behind it is Clive is here to rescue Ms. Johnson, who's been abducted by some unknown forces, and you'll see how that'll pan out. So we got this first room here, and we're gonna want to clear these guys out nice. And you know, it's a straightforward. Ideally, what we want to do is we want to shoot preemptively to take down enemies ahead of us. We got a nice little tricky jump here, and we take a hit. That's all right. So good first stage. All right, so we're moving into the second one here. Now, there are cycles, as you'll see here. Unfortunately, we have not figured out how to get to this one just yet, but we're gonna try to do a single cycle here in the next screen. Nice, you gotta pick up here. So for weapon pickups, it is random. So got a three-way shot here. Nice, we got the skip here. And again, we're gonna shoot ahead of schedule, take out these guys. Oh, got one but not the other, that's okay. And then, like, you know, any platformer, falling off of ladders a lot faster than climbing down, so we're gonna take advantage of that. And again, another situation where we're just gonna have to wait a little bit. We're gonna say hi to our little duck friend up above. Friend or foe? Well, as you've seen from stage 1, it's a foe because we took damage from it. We gotta clear him out to open this gate, and we are moving along nicely. All right, so in this stage, we've got a nice little skip that's gonna be coming up, and it's unique to Gunman Clive by itself. So fun fact about the game is that on 3DS and PC, you have Gunman Clive and Gunman Clive 2, but on the Switch and the Wii U, you have Gunman Clive HD Collection. And that skip right there is only allowed, or it can only be done on just Gunman Clive by itself, not with the HD Collection. I believe the reasoning behind that is with the HD Collection, they have actually the Gunman Clive 2 engine used for Gunman Clive 1. Don't quote me on that, but I think there's just some changes to the engine and the physics that allow that skip to not happen. So we're moving along here. Again, we gotta wait for this little saw guy here. So, as you notice, the category is easy, and the reason we pick easy is 1, we get more health. 2, which is more important, if we fall, okay, that was weird. That's never happened before, but nice recovery. There's a bug known with these falling platforms where sometimes Clive just gets caught up on them, so thankfully I was able to catch it and not fall to my death. But as I said, on easy, we don't get a death, so to speak. We don't go back to the beginning if we fall into a pit. All right, so we're getting to our first boss here. Gonna pop some shots off on Elvis here. Now, we're gonna get damage so we can get our pea shooter, and we want Elvis to stay down as long as possible. And so far, not cooperating, but that's okay. Still a good fight. All right, we are on to the second part. Okay, so we got out of the city, and we're on the tail of the bandits that have taken Ms. Johnson. We got these horse guys here. Nice pickup there. So there's going to be one horseman that is going to get away, but don't worry, we're going to see them later in the run, I promise you. And then it's going to be a little awkward. I won't spoil it, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a few minutes. So again, preemptive shots so that we can take care of these enemies here. And coming up, we're going to have a nice homage to Donkey Kong Country. And actually, this would be a great time to get some donations off.
All right, we definitely can do that. We have a $100 donation from Kick49 who says, please get some hype in the chat for this hardworking gentleman. Proud of how far you've come as a speedrunner.
Thank you.
We have 100.
Nice.
We have 100. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Do I need to continue?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we have a $128 donation from Bertil who says, never thought I'd see Gunman Clive at an event like this. I spent a big chunk of the lockdown watching old GDQ runs, so I guess it's time I donated. Good luck to the runner, from the developer.
Nice. Thank you so much, Bristol, for that. You can get a couple more off if you'd like.
Okay, we've got plenty. There's a $50 donation here from, let's see, Refixis, who says, chew, chew.
I think they know it's coming.
Yeah, they might.
All right, so this part here, we got these fans that are just kind of impeding on Clive's progress here, but it's okay. We're gonna want to take out this duck, and then we're gonna try to get this cycle here. I think we got it. Nice. And this is the last of these Mega Man 2 blocks. I forgot to mention them, but you know, fans of the Mega Man series definitely know what these are. They don't have that nice doo noise, but you know, they got their own little sound effect. That's all good. So we're gonna take a dive here, use these fans to get a nice little boost. Unfortunately, lost our gun, and we are moving to the train stage. This stage is pretty hectic. The enemies are very aggressive, and we got a nice weapon here. This is a homing gun. Ideally, I would love to get a three-way shot, but we're gonna make do with what we got. Oh, we got something. Oh, look at that. Asking you shall receive. So Clive is just gonna run through these guys and birds and machines and anything else in his way. So we recently discovered that there's actually a way to try to open this gate early. I'm gonna try it. Go for it. Did not get it. So basically what'll happen is we can leave that guy that's hiding behind, and we can open the gate. All right, so we got another boss fight here, so get prepared here for the Iron Giant, as we like to call him. So for this fight, we want the Iron Giant to just lob these bombs, just like that. Oh, I took some damage though, so we're gonna lose our nice bazooka gun. That's okay. We can still get some good stuff here. That move is what we don't want to see. Okay, still a decent fight nonetheless. All right, and now we're moving into the third world. So this world in particular, definitely a lot more of a platform, like more platforming, more pitfalls, more danger. Not a lot of cycle skips. There's a lot of, one of the things that's kind of great about great about the game is the fact that you look at something and you're like, maybe I can get that, maybe we can get that on one cycle, but so far we have yet to find it, a way to make it happen. So we're gonna, like this screen coming up here, it looks like you can just kind of go, but it's just best to wait, because when you do fall on easy mode, you do take a lot of damage. So we're gonna shoot this guy. Nice. All right, so now we got some mushrooms here. These are like nice little springboards. Very easy. And now we got our ducks coming back, and this time they've been working out because they're able to carry some of our cowboy friends. Oh, it's gonna hurt. That's all right though. We'll be fine. A little fall doesn't hurt everybody from time to time. So, okay, well I missed that. I was gonna say that there's a laser gun up here, which again is one of the really powerful weapons in the game, but we're going for speed. instead, and banking on trying to get that through RNG. So now that the laser has been in play, it has a chance to drop. So we're moving into this particular stage. This stage can be a little problematic. We'll get to this one particular screen with these rotating blocks, and sometimes they like to play nice, sometimes they don't. So we're gonna see how they're gonna treat myself and Clive today. Also, you have these yellow turrets that kind of spin and then they shoot. It's RNG on which direction that they're gonna go. So I'm gonna just kind of focus here. Okay, so far so good. You know, it'd be nice if we can get the laser off of our nice dynamite throwing friend here. Not hooking us up, but that's okay. But that's the home stretch here. Sometimes you can just jump on on those rotating blocks and Clive will just slip and slide off like a water slide, and it's very nerve-wracking. All right, so we're running into close to the third boss fight. You're seeing a nice change of scenery here. Almost a Dr. Wily kind of setup. Got spikes. We got some Elecman homages, I like to call them. So we're gonna try to shoot ahead. We got some pelicans coming up. And we're gonna try to skip this ladder here. Nice. All right, so we got the homing gun, but can we get a laser? A laser would be so good. Oh, nope. Of course not. But that's okay. We'll work with what we got as we get ready to take on our next boss here, which is Captain Commando. Shoot preemptively so we can get some bullets into him. And then you can see obviously why we call him Captain Commando. We want him to stay on the ground. That's the move we don't want him to do. And who knows how many times that he'll swing. We're gonna take him down here. All right, cool. So then we got a little cutscene. We definitely have time for some more donations, but as you see, Ms. Johnson is now being abducted by aliens. And so Clive is going to chase her on a firework. You can't make
well,
this up.
That sounds like a great time for donations then. We've got a $100 donation from Danny Mobo, who says, if you thought I wasn't going to get up early to watch FCRacer run for the first time at GDQ, you're crazy. I'm so incredibly super proud of you and your speed running progress over the years, from your humble beginnings as a Celeste runner to now, and I'm so excited to see what the future has in store. Good luck on your Gunman Clive run, and I'll see you on Minecraft later.
Oh, he's trying to get me emotional on stream. Thank you so much, Danny. I really appreciate the donation. I really do. And there's our cowboy that got away. For some reason, he ended up in space. I don't make the rules. It just kind of goes with that. All right, so we're nearing the end of this. We're actually going to run up here so we can get to the trigger early. And now we have the run killer stage, as we like to call it in the community. We have these asteroids that are coming down, RNG city, and you just kind of have to hope. Sometimes they show up in the next screen like that. They're not supposed to, but you know, they're like, you're on our moon, we're gonna do what we want, and we're gonna take over and do everything that we need to do. So we got a little bit of an up and down. Also, we're on the moon too, so gravity has changed, only for this stage. And if you guys have any of your favorite jams, emotes, or anything when you get hyped about some music, we've got a nice tune coming up here in this next stage. All right, here we go. This one slaps. I'm just gonna put it out there. And also, you got these cool little gravity things going on. Basically, whatever direction they point to, Clive is gonna go, but it also affects your directional input too. So like here, you know, we gotta hold up to go up. It's kind of weird. It takes a little getting used to, but you know, I've been on this game for a little bit, you know, put a couple hours into it to say the least. So we're gonna damage boost here and hope that guy, nice, RNG's being favorable today. I've had that guy, that turret snipe me out of the air and have me land on some spikes, which is no good. And we're getting close to the end here. We just got a couple more stages to go to. So again, we're looking for a good weapon. We want a laser. This actually, okay, we got the Jolly Ranchers. This is actually pretty good too. This thing, it just melts everything in its path. It has a very short range. It has a weird, I don't even know how to describe it. So I'm gonna try to hold on to this gun and not take any damage. And if so, then we're gonna be rocking and rolling. See, I was just kind of, oh, okay, double up, let's go. Okay, this is actually pretty good. So we're in the home stretch here. We're gonna take out this little guy right here. And then just wait. All right. Now we got Dark Clive coming up. Preemptive shots. Nice. And now the final boss, which we don't have a name for. I'm looking for a single slam from his hand. Oh my gosh, very good. So time is gonna come up when Clive runs to the right. And time. Wow, that was very good. That was very good. Holy moly. So yeah, that's Gunman Clive. I'm actually curious, what was my time on that, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm waiting. We have a little bit of delay, but it's about to come up here. Let me see. 15 minutes and 14 seconds was your final time.
Okay. So I'll just a little off from PB, but you know, that's still a fantastic run. So yeah, that is Gunman Clive in a nutshell. There are other categories and other modes to play. If you're looking to get into a speed game for like your first one, this is an absolute great title to get into. It's very short, straightforward. I mean, there's some RNG elements, so you get a little bit of that in there. And also, too, the game is very affordable. It's $2. And honestly, $2 is a steal for this game with all the content and all the stuff that you get for it. It's absolutely, it's one of my all-time favorites. And it's my first speed game, actually, that I did prior to Celeste. So, just real quick, give some shout outs here. So I'd like to give a shout out, of course, to the community, to Ty Vega 206, to Wanuke. Shout outs to Berto with the donation. Again, fantastic developer. They've made a couple games. They're all great. I love them a lot. I'd like to give a special shout out to the Celeste crew. No Celeste this year, unfortunately, but they've been a huge inspiration and motivation for me to get better at speedrunning. So, like T, Jim Sushi, Flare Bear, Dave, Ventizi, all those guys. Much love. Shout out to the Night Marathon crew. And yeah, I think I've had my fill. I'm very satisfied with this being my first GDQ run. And stick around for Eat Girl. That is an absolute amazing game. Also. And you guys have a good night or morning.
All right. Thank you very much. One more time. Let's have it in the chat. GDQ claps. That was Gunman Clive by FCRacer. Amazing, amazing job. Excellent stuff there. We did have another donation come on through. For that one is a $10 donation from a dub from 253. It says, jumping, shooting, duck in tones of brown, beige, and tan. Don't forget the goose. Love ya. Hey, I think that was another jumping, shooting. Oh, well, it snuck another haiku in there. The haikus are still going. And you know what else is still going? Our path to $400,000. We just passed 394. We're less than 6,000 away. How quick can we get to 400K? Maybe a train might get us there. Speaking of train, we have $5 from Cyrus Borg, who says, I heard a choo-choo. Let's start that $5 train now. $400,000 soon. I think that was another haiku, actually. Don't ever notice the haikus until after I read them. Then I'm like, wait a minute. They got me with another haiku. I have to be more mindful of these things. But again, coming up next, we're still getting ready for our next run. That is going to be Eat Girl by Toho. We are still getting set up for that. But we are doing things here. And thank you again for joining us here, where whatever time it may be for you in the world, whether it's the morning, the evening, the afternoon, or the night, it does not matter, because it is Summer Games Done Quick 2020 online, powered by Twitch, and we are so glad to have you here no matter what time it is for you in the world, because here this week it is always time for speed runs, and we are currently getting set up for another one here. Still got a lot of donations coming on in. We have a $10 donation from Moo the Fish, says, first time catching a GDQ live. Greetings from Australia and good luck to all the runners. Also, want to take a moment here to remind you of our next bid coming up. That's going to be in a few hours, about 7 or 8 hours. It's going to be The Last of Us. It's going to be groundless mode. We have a few incentives to get to bonus any percent DLC run. We are dangerously close to getting that met. That's going to be a $12,000 goal. It is right short of $11,000, so just about $1,000 more. We'll put that over. And also, we're looking to see whether we high-five Ellie or not. So that is a bid war for that. So we want to get your bids in for Last of Us coming up soon. That's our next bid war, a war between high-fiving Ellie and whether or not we can get that run changed to bonus percent any percent DLC run, or unlocking the bonus any percent DLC run, I should say. And let's see here. Got a $25 donation from Blue Muppet, who says, always love seeing GDQ. Glad you all managed to make this happen. All right, we are going to go to a Twitch ad, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2020 online, powered by Twitch. We got a little bit of a switcheroo here. Actually, coming up next is going to be Dogarai by Felino Albino. We're having a little bit of audio issues with Eat Girl, so we're going to switch those up real quick. And Eat Girl will be coming up after Dogarai. Felino Albino is going to be doing Dogarai coming up next. So a little bit of a switcheroo there, but we're going to get both of those in the next two runs. And we got a few more donations here real quick. Let's see, we have a $5 donation from Ran107, who says, OMG, the Boo Tumbler looks awesome. And we had a donation come in for one of our earlier hosts. I just want to read this for one of our earlier hosts. We had a $100 donation from Wildcat and Friends, who says, hey, Prolix, host audition judging crew here. This one is for you. Thanks for all your hard work making this the awesome event we all love so much. We appreciate you. Donation goes to Prolix's choice. And I can definitely echo that sentiment. Prolix is amazing, fantastic to work with.